Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel once again. Welcome to the delayed flight. Yes, I'm laughing because it is a little bit funny and strange. We are still in Wroclaw International Airport. This is where we landed last time. And we have to leave. We have to. I would prefer to stay here for quite some time because I like this airport a lot, but we have to leave, and I don't like the weather at all, and actually we have to cover quite some distance. Let us speed up a little bit. I think we have Malaysia. I think so. This is our plane. We have a 777-200 from Malaysia. So, let us try to find our plane first and then to leave. I suppose we have some priority here. Our daily dose of radiation. Actually, it is the last thing that I would like to do right now, to leave I mean. I showed you how to climb the stairs in the previous tutorials. Okay, somewhere here we are. I suppose we have again some priority here, isn't it? So let us try to find our plane and to board. I hope that we will have some facilities because I didn't check it out. So far so good. Of course, the weather is not the best. And let us try to find our plane somewhere here. Yes, indeed, Malaysia is waiting for us. The reversers, this I cannot change it unfortunately, but anyhow, C and again C, and we close the reversers. Okay, let us connect the stairs. We open the front door and we will try to connect the stairs and depart. What is this vehicle here? I'm quite curious, to be honest, and it is an original one from the airport. This is a player, isn't it? You know, these are players somehow. These are players who like to disturb the other players. With Malaysia, I think we have one or two full flights. One was, I think it was to Dubai, from Cairo to Dubai maybe. I remember this flight very well. Half of the flight was without the autopilot. We had serious problems there, and I had to control the yoke by myself. Finally, we managed somehow to reach to the airport, the destination airport. Let us board. Yes, this is a player. Though this is not our matter right now, I want to show you something. Just in case that you are interested. We have other more serious things to do. When you start the game, it is good to change some controls. For instance, here, we spent some time about the camera settings. I reduced the free look momentum. This one from 50%, it is better to have it 35. And also, the speed here you can change as well to 40, let's say. Not the zoom level, isn't it? Unless if you are a bird or a snake. You can set a wide angle, I mean. So, I think the door here is operational with the 777-200, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So let us depart. CTRL-del. You see it works. The most inconvenient time for traffic, isn't it? There is someone here. Okay. I only set a drone camera.
Taxi to and hold short runway, 29er, via taxiway, Bravo 1, Bravo 2, Bravo Tree, Alpha 1, Malaysia 9er, 6 Tree 9er.
I didn't follow the instructions and maybe I will not have a clearance to depart.
Departing straight out approved.
Good.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er.
Acknowledge, 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er, Malaysia 9er, 6 Tree 9er.
If you notice, there is a small difference. I increased my fuel. Usually we leave with 50% and this time is about 65. I mean, it is already 64%. Flap set to 20. And I think we may depart. I release the parking brakes. The runway is not the longest here in Wroclaw.
Oh no!
Just in time. Gear up. Autopilot engaged. Nav engaged. Altitude engaged. Speed 230. 36. Auto throttle is armed. Yeah, it is quite some distance to cover in order to find our flight plan. There is a problem with the speed. There is a problem with my speed. Let me check this out. Okay, speed is okay. So we're climbing to 10,000. Okay, it seems that we will find our flight plan, our route. So we are airborne and everything so far is okay. Slightly better to be above the clouds. And by the way, the 777-200 in other flights was banging. I mean, it was banging during flight. And I hope I will not have this problem again. I suppose I am on course. Okay, good. If I don't have my IFR plan, maybe to change frequency, I mean, it will be quite disturbing. Yeah, I don't have the center. At least we are not banking. Oh, we are not banking a lot. So if I change the frequency here. Okay, so since we have a long flight, the truth is, I hope that we will not bang during flight. Let us climb to, I think it is 36,000, yeah, 36.5. Okay, 36.5 is too much. Let us go to 25,000 feet. $20,000 in the beginning, and let us increase our speed. Hopefully we are not banking much. Okay, let us hope that finally we will stabilize at 20,000 feet. And it seems we did. And I have my flight plan accepted. No center, no nothing. Oh, okay, Warsaw Center. No, only nearest airport list. This problem with the banking of the plane, once I had an emergency landing for this reason. It was in Malaysia, India. I think, from Boeing to Malaysia, and for this reason I diverted. So since this is not a joke, somehow I will try to change the mode and a little bit to stabilize my plane. I don't know if I can manage this one, so I leave the nav mode and I go to heading mode. Let us hope it will work, though from time to time I must, yeah, it seems better. I think it is better now. However, I must keep an eye on to track my flight plan. So now I'm on heading mode and slightly I will correct my course. Okay. Otherwise I must return to the airport, isn't it? We are on course. We are on course. Anyhow, everything is under control. We have a cross-track distance of about 3 miles actually, as far as I can see here on the compass. Okay, which is bearable. So we will continue. And yeah, this is a little bit funny. And we have an intercontinental flight. Of course, we will not follow the whole flight, but only a few parts of the flight. I will try once again to go to nav mode, though these things don't work. I mean, I know it from previous flights, but I will try to follow the flight plan somehow. I go to nav mode again. Let us see if it will work. Cross-track distance is reduced slightly to only 3 miles. 2.5 actually at the moment. And this is quite boring, I mean, to track the instruments for so much time, it will be boring. Okay, cross-track distance disappeared, seems we are on course. Okay, I mean, you cannot you cannot easily have an intercontinental flight like this, because actually right now we have an intercontinental flight. Yeah, this is the point. For instance, now cross-track distance disappeared and seems everything is fine. We're stabilized at 20,000 feet, and I have a better thing to do. I can reset my cameras. I would like to reset my cameras, and this is exactly what I will do. So until later. The good news is that slightly we bank less, and I am right now. Okay, that means I continuously reset the autopilot also. And yes, I am on heading mode actually. I'm not on nav mode, yes. So we bank less, seems. Let us hope it will remain like this. We are above the Baltic Sea, and soon we will be flying above Copenhagen. I think this, isn't it? Yeah. So above Denmark we will be flying soon. So far so good. I continue to adjust my camera settings. Okay, since we have nothing better to do at the moment, and the flight, as I said, it is a quite long flight. For the first time we have an intercontinental flight right now. Let me show you a few things again about the cameras. We also managed to go outside of the plane with the 777-200. Now, how we did this, maybe it will be another tutorial. However, this is exactly what I'm doing all this time. For instance, if we go to the saved cameras, this is Alt 4. I mean, here we are outside of the plane, isn't it? It is clear that we are outside of the plane. And if we go to Alt 5, these are the two saved cameras. So far it is from the other direction, isn't it? The wings. Alt 4 and Alt 5. So we will continue to set our cameras. And I wanted to tell you this, that when you will manage to be outside of the plane, which is something wonderful because you can save the best camera views, don't make this mistake, I mean to return inside the plane, because afterwards you cannot make it again, you see. I don't want to go inside the fuselage right now. Of course I have already saved 2 cameras, so that means that I continue from my 2 saved cameras, Alt 4 and Alt 5, but try to keep somehow a distance from the fuselage here, isn't it? Okay. So now we will set another camera. We use the cockpit keyboard commands and not the commands of the drone cameras. Since we are outside of the plane, it is Alt and the arrows. Be careful not to return inside the cabin. So I continue. I can as well use the mouse, isn't it? Here I must not make this mistake. And also with right click on the mouse, isn't it? You can change your position. So this will be somewhere here. Maybe we can set another camera. Alt arrow up, not the arrows on the numpad. I mean arrow up and not arrow 8 on the numpad. Yeah, this looks nice. So I can save this one. So have a look now. Alt 4 is this one. Odd and even numbers. From the other side we have Alt 5. This one. Now Alt 6. And we will go now to Alt 7, which means Alt 5, and with the arrows, Alt and right arrow, I continue, and we will save this camera view, which is of course amazing. Mouse, right click, you see how close we are to the fuselage. Okay, I can modify again, so CTRL plus 7, Alt 4, from the other side Alt 5, Alt 6, we change side again, and Alt 7, excellent. And this can as well be Alt 8, CTRL plus Alt plus 8. So once again, 5, 6, 8. And now we go to 9. We continue to move backwards, actually, being outside of the plane, which is actually our task, isn't it? You see here we were close to go inside again, and that means that the magic would be lost. Alt plus right arrow. Yeah, somewhere here maybe. Wonderful camera views, wonderful. So CTRL plus 9. 4 from the other side, 5 from the other side, 6 the other side, 7 from the other side, 8 from the other side, 9. And about the saved cameras from inside the cockpit, the 3 cameras usually I said it is Alt 1, this one, which is, let's say, for general use. Actually it can as well be used for takeoff and landing. We have a closer look at our instruments with Alt 2, this one here, and also you know that I love the WAC camera, what's up guys, which is Alt 3. These are the 3 saved cameras that I almost always have saved inside the cockpit, and then we go outside of the cockpit with the cameras that I showed you earlier, which is Alt 4. This we did actually en route. We set these cameras on en route. Alt 5, wonderful cameras of course. Alt 6, Alt 7, Alt 8, and Alt 9, and I have a free position for Alt 0. And by the way, we continue above Scandinavia, and Bergen, Norway is on our way. It is somewhere here. And then I think Iceland. isn't it? Still have a long distance. Yeah, this is nice. And with the mouse, you drag the mouse and you can have other wonderful camera views. That was Alt 9, Alt 8. Yeah, it seems that we went on course. Excellent. Alt 7. Yeah, and this is Alt 6. And the turbines Alt 5 and Alt 4, isn't it? Excellent. And you see, now, for instance, again, we don't deviate. I mean, this is, okay, what to say. Now we don't deviate at all if we have a look at the PFD. We're just fine. And somewhere, I think, above Bergen, we change waypoint. Yes, so it seems. But still there is some distance of about, yeah, if we have a look here, of about 62 miles. Here it is. Okay, this is interesting. It seems we are above Bergen, and it seems that we changed waypoint. Everything is on autopilot, hands-free. So far, so good. Let me have a look. Yeah. You see, here is the airport. Here. It seems this is the airport, Bergen Airport. I think we landed once there. Or not? No, I think it was in Tromsø with the Antonov. Okay. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, maybe to hear some music, to go inside the cabin to drink something, because I think it is a little bit boring right now. It's a little bit boring, and next waypoint is only 800 miles. 800 miles until the next waypoint somewhere in Keflavik. We continue to Keflavik, Iceland. Of course, I will speed up, isn't it? I mean, I will use time acceleration. I will not stay here all day. I didn't even tell you where we are going, where we are heading at, and why. Maybe to hear some music and to drink some Coca-Cola. I mean, I'm already bored. I think it is better to climb. Let us climb. Okay, let us climb to 25,000 feet. CTRL plus page up, and the vertical speed of 1.8. Okay. Molly Nielsen, American Express, and ladies and gentlemen, we go to the States. The truth is that we go to the States. And we are waiting to stabilize at 25,000 feet.
Could go out, make out at some bar, or throw a party instead. Or we could stay right where we are and have McDonald's in bed. The way your face changed in front of the mirror, I feel like I'll never know which of you is the real. I think to myself as I'm watching you get dressed. Watching you get dressed. Take a ride on the American Express.
I forgot the door open, isn't it?
The American dream.
The wonderful cameras of Captain Sim. Where is the catering service? Somewhere here. Excellent. Let us take a Coca-Cola and let us go back to our cockpit. Okay.
There's an action on TV, but I would rather be watching you undress. Watching you undress.
And by the way, this we know from previous flights that in general when you're outside of the cockpit, strange things may happen. So we monitor the instruments at the same time. And indeed we are stabilized at 25,000 feet. Excellent. The 777-200 despite banking. Okay, it is reliable. Okay, meanwhile, I don't like the weather and I'm afraid there is no escape. And I checked it out, the ceiling of this plane, flight ceiling, is 43,000 feet, 43,100 exactly. So maybe to climb, but I think, yeah, I think it is something bad already, the weather I mean. But anyhow, let us climb first to 35. What to do? Yeah, I don't think something will change. I don't want to climb that high usually. Maybe it will be slightly better. Yeah, it will be slightly better. Good. Okay, good news. We are banking less and we stabilized more or less at 35,000 feet. We are above Iceland at the moment, and as I told you, we are close to Reykjavik, and I don't think we will manage to see Keflavik. We are closer to this airport. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. However, it seems that we changed waypoint and we are quite close to Keflavik. Okay. I wonder how many miles is our next waypoint, another to 3,000. This will take some time and we must continuously accelerate time with R plus CTRL plus on the numpad, exactly. And with R plus CTRL plus minus on the numpad, we reduce the time acceleration until 3 times, not more, because you may have a crash. We have said those things lots of times. Our next waypoint, which is somewhere close to Canada, is only 1,000 miles, 1,017 actually. And so, let us go quite closer to our destination. And, this is a little bit dangerous sometimes. So you go here and you can choose the face. You can choose the face, I mean, okay. If you have a flight plan, I suppose we will go to descent, not to approach, because we will be quite close to our destination. Actually, I can even choose like this. This I didn't know. I can even choose... Yeah, this is dangerous, but I will give it a try. First, and see if I press here now. Yeah, it is to descend. Okay, I will go to descend. Yes, yes, I want. Let me see. Maybe I will lose my flight plan, but anyhow it is not approved. Let me see, this is interesting. I think we are descending, isn't it? And I must arrange my lights. Yeah. So let us have some adjustments first. Now I can request flight following after a few thousand miles.
Edmonton Center, Malaysia, 9er639er, is type Boeing 7 miles northwest of Charlie Whiskey Lima Tree. Request flight following.
Strange things. So, I must arrange my lights for landing. And at least it seems that we stabilized at 30,000 feet. Okay, excellent. Yeah, it is important to arrange our lights. Okay, this is slightly better. This knob here is quite tricky, you know. This one. Most pilots, they forget to arrange this light, which is one of the strongest here. Hailstand flood. There are tutorials about the lights adjustments. Have a look if you are interested. So I think that this is slightly better for landing. Floodlight here, isn't it? Where is it? Yeah, 10%, it is just fine. Okay. So let us start descending to 20,000. Is there any problem with my speed? Let me have a look. Okay. So let us descend.
Edmonton Center, Malaysia, 9er639er, is at flight level 260 climbing, flight level 365.
Yeah, 365 I will not go.
Malaysia 9er639er Edmonton Center radar contact.
Okay, at least we are descending to 25,000 feet. Let us hope that we will stabilize at 21,000 feet. Okay, we are going to 21. Excellent. We stabilized at 21 and we will continue descending. And where is this ground proximity warning system? Oh, decision height source. Okay, it is on. Just in case that we're below 5,000 feet. Okay, we're quite closer to our destination. Next waypoint is about 27 miles. We stabilized at 15,000 feet. And I suppose we will go to land.
Seattle Center, Malaysia, 9er639er, is type Boeing 5 miles northeast of Whiskey Alpha 13,700 feet.
Japan Air 67 contact Seattle Center on 126.6. Good day.
Let us descend another. Which is the elevation of the airport? 567. So let us go to 3,600 feet above the ground. And soon we are turning to final. Gear is down. Let us go to land. Yeah, I have the localizer, you see. Can I go to lock mode? Can I go to lock mode, I wonder? Approach. No, let us not risk it.
Alaska 1051 Heavy, you are 1 mile northwest. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 right approach via gain transition.
No, I don't like. Okay, disconnect the autopilot. I shouldn't. Okay, we will not insist much about the landing. Enough is enough. Maybe we will have a look at our landing later. It doesn't seem to be bad. Yeah, this airport is quite difficult, I would say. So here it goes. Okay. There is a camera, isn't it? Yeah, 280 something seems to be. But I will not insist at all. I mean, I will just leave the runway And this will be all for now. I think I know where to park. There is a restaurant here. We are in Painefield. Yeah, not the proper time for a bus. Yeah, somewhere here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will not insist any further. Enough is enough. Welcome to Painefield. Thank you for watching this clip and hope to see you soon till the next one. Till then, you take care. Bye for now.